today's video is going to be my empties video. You guys really seem to like these, so here is my third installment of going through my trash with you. There's a lot in here, so let's get started. I don't want this video to be too long. I'm just gonna start grabbing things. I went through a couple of body washes. I buy these because they're cheap. They're the Suave Essentials ones. And then this is my favorite. It's the Aveeno Active Natural Skin Relief Body Wash, the fragrance-free version. I really like this one. My husband gets super itchy skin. I've mentioned this in empties videos before. Every time he gets out of the shower, he's all itchy. So we got the Skin Relief one. So he really loves this, and we just haven't stopped buying it ever since the first time he tried it. He loves it. I love it too. This isn't technically an empty, but I wanted to mention it really quick because it's gonna take me a long time to go through this. It's the Neutrogena Transparent Facial Bar. This takes off your lip scents, so you don't really need the Oops remover or whatever. That's like $11. This is $2. And I think it's just a soap that you use to wash your face. It's also fragrance free, and I also use it to wash my sponges. I burned all the way through this candle. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is the Yankee Candle Pure Radiance Crackling Ginger Pumpkin. I don't like ginger and I don't like pumpkin, but this smells fantastic. I don't like eating either of those things. I don't know really how I feel about the scents yet, but this smells fantastic. So, and I went back to get ginger pumpkin, but they didn't have it. So this one's creme brulee. Maybe when it gets closer to the fall time, they'll bring back the pumpkin scents. I attempted to use this crap in a vlog, and then I cut the whole thing out because it was absolutely terrible. It's the Sally Hansen Microwavable Eyebrow Face and Lip Wax. This was less than $5. So I figured I might as well just give it a try. That looks absolutely disgusting. Don't buy this, it sucks. It says not to exceed 2 minutes in the microwave, and I did it for like 5 minutes and it was still hard as a rock. Like I could not get it to soften up into that like waxy consistency. Shoot, my husband's on his way home. We gotta do this fast. I went through one of the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Facial Washes. I really love this stuff. This is like the gel version. I prefer the foaming version. That's the one that I'm using now, and I like it better. I don't know why. I just feel like it does a better job of like really getting all the gunk out and cleansing my skin. I threw away so many mascaras. It was embarrassing how long I've had these mascaras. So I need to throw them away. The Maybelline Lash Sensational is my favorite. It's what I'm wearing right now. Not that one. 2 of these little mini, I'm not even gonna talk about it because I've had those for a long time. The Too Faced Better Than Sex, which was passed down to me by my mom, and it was running out when she gave it to me. And the Revlon Volume Plus Length Magnifying Mascara. That one's also really good. I go through these sponges like water. It's the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponges. I need to throw away my straightener. Look at what my dog did to my flat iron. Do you see that? If it would focus, you could see it. Look at what my dog did to my flat iron. He chewed this thing apart when he was a puppy. It was not plugged in, it was not turned on, but he chewed straight through it. So I bought myself a new one. I've had this since I was in 6th grade, so it was time for a new one. I did like it. It's the Remington Wet to Straight, so you're supposedly able to flat iron your hair while it's still wet. This is my all-time favorite dry shampoo, and I think I've come to the conclusion that this is my favorite scent as well, the cherry scent. It's the Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo. It's so bomb. I repurchase it over and over and over again. Throwing away a bunch of lashes. I don't know if the actual lashes are somewhere in this bag, but these are the Christina Wispies, and I think I'm almost all the way through my 6-pack that I had. More sponges. These are the little Real Techniques Under Eye Sponges. Miracle Mini Eraser Sponges. Excuse me. I went through the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. I like this stuff. I have repurchased it. I continue to repurchase it because it's from the drugstore. It's cheap and sets my makeup well. I don't know. I'm very easy to impress when it comes to setting sprays. They all do the same thing for me. Oh, I went through another one of those. And I also went through a Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. I use this as a toner in my skincare routine and as a general refresher, makeup refresher, skin refresher, you know. More falsies. These are the 113s. Yeah, I didn't take very good care of these. These need to be thrown away for sure. I went through a Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. This is what I like to use to take off my eye makeup. Nothing special, it's pretty cheap. This is what I've used since I was in high school, I'm sure. Also about darn time to throw away some of these lash glues. This is the Revlon Precision Clear and Precision Latex. I bought the latex on accident. I wanted a clear one. This is not clear. So Precision Clear, that's the one that I recommend from Revlon. It's super cheap and they keep my lashes on all day long. More lashes, more Christina Wispies, and the Ardell Double Up 205s. These aren't bad. I like that they're really dramatic. I can only get away with one use of these. The band is so thick that once you just start piling glue on top of it, it gets too thick to even move around, and it's just wasn't a huge fan of those. Here's a nasty arse sponge, that's hard as rock. I went through a Bath & Body Works perfume. This was the Wild Madagascar Vanilla. It smelled fine. I only bought this because it was on crazy sale and I didn't own any perfumes at all at the time, so I went through this rather quickly. Another Suave Essentials Cocoa and Shea Butter Creamy Body Wash. Again, I buy them because I think they're less than $2. Deodorant, you'll be happy to know. Invisible Solid Secret pH Balanced Spring Breeze. I guess it was fine, but I like to switch up my deodorants because I feel like my body gets too used to the ones that I'm using. I would repurchase that, I guess, just like not right now. I don't know. I went through this way too stinking fast. This is the UFO Ultra Clarifying Face Oil by Sunday Riley. This ish is so expensive. This little bottle was 40 bucks and they sell one that's over double the size for 80 bucks. I did like this. I thought it smelled really nice. It just didn't do enough to my skin to justify the price for me. I went through my all-time favorite foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 102. This would not match me right now. This is a tan shade. I did not go through this. I could probably give this away. I think I used this like 2 or 3 times, but I think it may have irritated my skin. It's the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. It's not bad. I think it sort of messed with my skin. I went through 2 of the Elle primers, Blemish Control and Mineral Infused. These are fine, they're $6. You don't get that much product in here, and this is not green. Do not let it fool you. It is white. I went through the e.l.f. eyelid primer. It's a fine eyeshadow primer from the drugstore. It's only like $1, so you can't really go wrong. I went through my little mini itty bitty size of the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Primer. I love this stuff. I have the travel size here. This isn't even the full size. The full size is like 32 bucks and the travel size is 15. So I get the little travel size. I love it. It smells like coconuts. I unfortunately went through one of my favorite brow gels. It's the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in medium to dark. And my favorite thing about this brow gel is the spoolie. I love the applicator. It's so thin and it comes to a nice point, so it's super easy to get that precise application. Almost done. Man, I am zooming through this. Throwing away a bunch of these dumb concealers. This one was given to me by Mi Madre. This is the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter, so it has a concealing side and then just a straight up white side, which was really nice for me because I'm super, super, super pale. Again, with the white concealers, Maybelline Cover Stick in white. This was not that good. It was too hard to use underneath my eyes. I would have to like pick it up on my fingers and really warm it up between my fingers to get it to be malleable in any way, shape, or form. Wet n Wild Cover All Cover Stick, which is what I used to swatch conceal before I found and fell in love with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And then the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer in the shade Radiant. This one was fine. I didn't like that it messed with the consistency of my concealer, which obviously, I mean, that's gonna happen because this isn't a concealer for coverage, it's one for highlighting. So I would put a concealer on underneath this and then add this on top. And I don't know, I didn't mind it. I don't know if I would repurchase it though. I just like the Tarte Shape Tape too much. I went through this. This was either a point perk or a free sample, but judging by the size, it was probably a point perk. This is the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift. You'd think it would be Resveratrol, but it's not. Resveratrol eye lifting balm. I just use this as an eye cream for a couple of weeks because it's puny. But yeah, it was fine. I've never used an eye cream that I really noticed a difference in my under eyes or anything like that, so I don't know. But I wouldn't pay full price for the full size. No way. And last but not least, I can't decide if I'm gonna throw this away or if I'm going to give this away. It's the NYX Baked Blush Plus Illuminator Plus Bronzer. It's basically one of the NYX Baked Blushes. It's in the shade Wanderlust, if you're wondering. I don't like this. I've heard of other people also mentioning that they couldn't get this to show up. I thought maybe it was one of those situations where you have to scrape off the top layer, that they have like an overspray over the product. So I scraped off the top layer. I first just used a paper towel, still couldn't get anything to show up. And then I used something scratchier and I still cannot get it to show up on my skin. It swatches nicely. I don't know if you can see it on my finger just fine, right? Yeah, pretty. That would look amazing on the face, right? Yeah, it doesn't show up on the face. I don't know what the deal is because I never struggle with things showing up on me because I'm the color of paper. So everything shows up on me except for the color white. White doesn't show up on me. So I don't know, maybe I'll give that to a friend to see if they can make it work, but. So that's everything that I went through. That's all my empties. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this super duper speedy quick video. Let me know what you want to see from me next. And make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. I've only been recording for 16 minutes. That is a record.